Ladies and gentlemen, we are live today right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and let's be glad in it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you are coming on, please hit that like button, hit that share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know. Prophet Ramon, the squad, we're live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Please hit that like button, hit that share button, tag somebody and let them know we're live today. The Ramonepreston show is live. We are here. Today is Monday, Millionaire Monday, July the 25th, 2022. And we're just coming off one of the most powerful weekends we've had this year within our organization. So I want to share some very good information with you today. I want to help you continue to move forward. I want to give you an opportunity to be a part of a few great, exciting things that we have coming up. So I need you to hit the like button, hit the share button, put in the comments what city you're watching me from as well. Wherever you're watching me from, put in the comments what city you're watching your boy from today. Good afternoon. Happy Millionaire Monday, July 25th, 2022. We are live right here. Every Monday through Friday, we show up on the Ramonepreston show. And let me officially welcome you. Welcome to the Ramonepreston show. If you don't know, I want you to know, I'm your host, Ramonepreston, every Monday through Friday. Even when we have such amazing weekends like we just had, we still show up here Monday through Friday to share information with you that we know can help you properly start, properly structure, and properly scale your businesses, your ministries, your income streams, and even your wealth building dreams. So wherever you are in your life, whatever it is that you're anticipating to do in your life, whether it's something personal, professional, or financial, we share information with you that can help you in that process. So thank you for joining the show today. Please put in the comments what city you're watching me from, and if you would be so kind, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube page. I want to say thank you to all of you that have already subscribed. Thank you so much for your subscription. We are approaching 10,000 subscribers. We're probably at 7,400, a little over 7,400. So we still have about 2,500 and something to go. Matter of fact, let me give you the exact number. We currently have 7,430 subscribers, okay? 7,430 subscribers. So we want to get to 10,000 subscribers. So please subscribe to our YouTube page. If you're getting any value from my YouTube page, if you've learned anything from our YouTube page, please invite someone to be a part of our YouTube page to subscribe. Even if Google is asking you to sign into your Gmail account, please do so. Take a few minutes, subscribe. We would really appreciate it, and our community appreciate it. Because you know why? A lot of you probably don't know this, but let me explain to you. These social media platforms are free to those of us who use them. And for the most part, they're free to those of us who either consume content or produce content, right? Now, with that being said, they have their own algorithms. They have their own technological ways of making what needs to be important be seen. So the videos that get more views, the videos that get engagement, the videos and the channels that people are always leaving comments on, engaging and sharing, those are a lot of times the videos and the channels that get the attention. So we want you to help us reach more people. So thank you so much. Today on the show, I want to talk to you about the 3 ways to rise above a recession. 3 ways to rise above a recession. And this week is going to be a very extraordinary week for so many people, because we've just come off a 3-day, it was an experience. I don't know where you were the last 3 days, but if you did not have an opportunity to participate in our revival this past Friday, our Millionaire Mastermind this past Saturday, and then we concluded it in our worship service this past Sunday, yesterday, you missed an amazing 3-day experience. But guess what? Don't worry. We're going to be giving you some information at the end of today's show to give you an opportunity to come back around and participate in an upcoming event that we're going to be hosting. It's coming back by popular demand. So make sure that you stick around to the end of the show so I can share that information with you. But for today, I want to talk to you about the 3 ways to rise above a recession. 3 ways to rise above a recession. Now, a lot of people are saying we're in a recession. And if in fact these people who are saying we're in a recession are correct, then that means there's a recess taking place in the economy. That means that there's a contraction taking place. And when you compound a recession with inflation, with interest rates going up, with all types of economic turmoil that's taking place, not just in the United States, but around the world. When you start compounding all these things that's going on, right? What happens is it gives you this uncertainty. It brings you this fear. And when you embrace this uncertainty and fear, a lot of things that you really want to do, you don't do, because now you are convinced that you need to wait until this recession is over. You're convinced that you need to just let this thing blow over before you get into what you want to do. But that's not the way it should be. This is why I want to share with you 3 ways that you as an individual can rise above a recession. So if you are a business owner, if you're an entrepreneur, you do not want to be a victim to the recession. If you're a business owner and an entrepreneur, you do not want to be a statistic. You don't want to do what every other business owner and entrepreneur is doing. You don't want to go on recess. You don't want to contract. You don't want to fall back. You don't want to wait and cross your fingers and hold your breath and wait till this thing blows over before you start making moves. You want to lean in. You want to become more aggressive. There are things that you want to do, and I'll share with you 3 ways that you can actually rise above a recession. But guess what? If you're an employee, if you work for a company and it seems like, okay, you're not getting enough hours to work, seems like they're cutting back in certain things, you feel like the opportunities are just not there for you, well, you can apply these same principles to your personal life, to your professional life, and to your financial life so that you can see some momentum. But I'm telling you, a lot of people that you're listening to today that are telling you to just wait this thing out, to just ride it out, to just let it blow over, they're giving you the wrong information. You should be aggressive. You should control the narrative of your financial life, of your business life, of your personal life. And one of the ways you control it is by taking action, being willing, being courageous to do what other people are not willing and courageous to do. So I've got 3 ways you can rise above a recession. All right. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write these 3 ways down. Number 1, the first way to rise above a recession is to develop and document. So I'll talk about this for a few minutes, okay? Develop and document. This is what you need to do. If you want to rise above a recession, you need to develop and document. If you're taking notes, I want you to write this down. Develop and document. So I want you to tell everybody around you. I listened to Prophet Ramon today, Ramonepreston on the Ramonepreston show, and he told me if I'm going to rise above this recession, if I'm going to overcome the challenges that a lot of people are going to they're going to allow to overcome them and overtake them, what I need to do is, number 1, is develop and document. Now, what exactly do you need to develop and document? Well, let's focus on developing first. Let's focus on the development part. What do you need to develop? Here are some things that you need to develop. You need to develop business and financial intelligence. This is what you need to do. You need to develop business and financial intelligence. This is the first way to rise above a recession. A lot of people are going to be weary right now. I'm already seeing it. I've got clients who are getting weary. I got people who are checking out. They're dropping out of our programs. You know, I got people that I know personally who just, you know, they're just waiting for the next big thing or best thing to happen. And I'm trying to explain to all of these people that this is the time for you to lean in. This is the time for you not to check out. This is the time for you to really check in and make things happen. But the reason why a lot of people don't want to check in because of the type of work that they got to do. Because see, now, in order for you to rise above a recession, the first thing I'm telling you to do is to develop business and financial intelligence. Now, when you're developing business and financial intelligence, this is different from you getting better at your craft. So whatever it is that you're good at doing, this is not the time to just think about, oh, let me go back to school and get better at what I do. Well, maybe getting better at what you do is not going to get you further down that road. Maybe going to get another degree is not the route you need to be taking. Maybe just taking more classes and courses on your craft is not the next best thing for you to do, because a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, they get good at what they do, but they never get good at business and finances. So as good as you are as an entrepreneur, as good as you are as an artist, as good as you are as a freelancer, as good as you are as an independent contractor, as good as you are as an employee, as good as you are as a boss, if you're not good at business and finance because you don't have that level of intelligence, you're not going to be able to rise above any recession or any economic circumstances that you find yourself dealing with. So you don't want to just get good at your craft, even though you want to be good at your craft. So whatever the thing is that you do, whatever the products and services that you sell and that you provide, of course you got to remain a student of that. Of course you got to continue to grow in that. Of course you got to continue to learn in that. But you have to add to that business and financial intelligence. So just because you own a business, just because you started a business, just because you're waking up trying to run a business, doesn't mean you have business and financial intelligence. So what is business and financial intelligence? Well, learning the fundamentals of how your business needs to be structured, how your systems and processes need to work, how you need to integrate certain practices within your business. There's a lot of things that you need to learn about business and about finances. Finances, what is financial intelligence? Well, understanding how you make money, understanding sales, understanding marketing. Business and financial intelligence, it entails sales and marketing. People who are business and financially intelligent are people who know how to sell. They know how to market, they know how to promote, they know how to get attention, they know how to get in the right rooms, they know how to not just start a LLC and have articles of organization and open up a bank account and get an EIN. That ain't business and financial intelligence. It may be a fraction of what business and financial intelligence is, but it ain't everything. So these are the things that you're going to have to develop. These are personal things. These are professional things, and these are financial things. These are things that you got to have, because no matter how good you are at the thing you do, being good at the thing you do, being good at that is not going to build your business the way you think it is. I know some of the most gifted, some of the most talented people who have certain skill sets in things that they do, who don't have successful businesses, who ain't making a lot of money. You know why? Because they don't have business and financial intelligence. Another example of business and financial intelligence is knowing the best business structure and systems. So right here, if you wrote down business and financial intelligence, this is about structures This is about systems. This is about processes. This is about practices. Like, this is what you should be learning every day. Like, every day you wake up, you should be learning something that allows you to develop more business and financial intelligence. I always tell my students and clients this, that sometimes when you watch the videos that I have on my training platform, sometimes they could be boring. Sometimes you could feel like you've heard this information before. Sometimes I can sound like a broken record, but sometimes it's important for you to just keep hearing the same thing over and over again, because when you hear a message consistently, you start seeing that message from a different perspective. You start seeing the things that this message is discussing from a different angle. So you got to have this type of business and financial intelligence. You have to learn about business structures. That's why I teach a lot about the holding company, because I think everybody should own a holding company, even if they have other operating companies that they want to take to the market to sell products and services. I talked about that all Saturday in my Millionaire Mastermind, because that's what I want people to understand. How you structure your business, especially using a holding company, is going to have a lot to do with how you put your systems in place, your sales systems, your marketing systems, your financial systems, your operational systems. These systems are dependent upon your structure. And guess what? Your processes, how you do the things that you need to do every day. So, for example, when I wake up and I'm a CEO and I own a business structure and I have systems within my business structure, I need to know what my process is going to be today. What am I going to be doing today to help move my business forward? What is my staff going to be doing today to help move our business forward? What are we going to be doing? And if we don't have processes that are connected to systems and structures, we ain't gonna get nothing done. We ain't gonna see no change. We're not going to progress. And then when you get systems, structure systems and processes, you need practices. This is where you start developing best practices. Now you're able to start measuring and literally calculating what things are working in your business and what things are not working. Like, if you're an entrepreneur and you sit down right now and you look at what your business is doing, you look at your products, you look at your services, you look at the clients you got, the clients you don't have, you look at all the ideas you got certain things put together, you got certain things not put together. If you can't sit down and figure out, okay, well, what do I need to change? Do I need to change as a person? Do I need to change my products and my services? Do I need to change my prices? Do I need to change my packaging? Do I need to change my presentation? Do I need to change my messaging? Do I need to change the platforms that I'm using? So all of these things have to be measured. They have to be tracked. You've got to be able to see these things clearly, and all of this is going to require business and financial intelligence. And when you develop business and financial intelligence, what that means is you know how to put together real business structures. You understand business structures. You understand how to put a business structure together. You understand business systems. You understand that you have to have sales systems, sales processes, marketing systems, marketing processes, financial systems, financial processes, operational systems, operational processes. And that brings you to, oh, now I got the steps. So now when I come into the office, I know exactly what I need to do step by step today in order to make an impact. And I know what I'm targeting. I know what I need to reach, and I know the type of results I need to see, and everybody around me knows the same thing. And then once we do it enough, we start developing best practices. I hope I'm making sense to you, because this is the first way to rise above recession, is by developing. You should be spending more time developing your business and financial intelligence more than you spend time doing anything. You should be spending as much time as you can, even more time now, because we're in a recession. And then once you develop business and financial intelligence and you're able to put the right structures in place, systems in place, processes in place, and the implementation of these practices, then you need to document. You need to document. You need to document every detail of every step that you took in your practices. Does that make sense? So let me give you an example. Let's say if you have a certain product. I'll give you an example. Here's a product, right? I got a product right here I want to sell. So if I have a product that I want to sell, let me give you this example. I'm going to show you how all this works. If I have a product, here's my product. I have a product. I got a business. So I structure my business the right way so I could check that. Okay, I got my business structure. Once I structure my business, I want to create systems and processes that I can use in order to get my product to the market. So I'm going to have marketing systems or a marketing system. I'm going to have a sales system. I'm going to have a financial system. And I'm going to have an operational system. Why do I want this? Because, again, when I go get my product and take my product to the market, I want to be able to gauge and measure whose attention do I get from my marketing. And when I do get their attention, I want to have systems and processes in place so that I can actually make a sale. I want to make it easy for them. If it was this product or any type of product or service, I want to make that sale easy. When I make the sale, I want to be able to track how much I made and how much I spent and what the costs were associated to that. But then I also want to be able to measure and manage my day-to-day operations that led up to the sale while I was marketing. And so if I develop the business and financial intelligence to have this together, and then I have a product or service that I take to the market, why do I want to document the details? Because once I sell one product, I want to be able to go back. If I just sell one product, I want to be able to go back to my systems here. I want to go back to my systems, and I want to be able to track how many times did I market by numbers, how many times did I market, how many activities by number, how many things did I do, how many emails did I send out, how many sales calls did I make, how much money did I spend, how many ads did I run? How many presentations did I do? How many days did I have to send text messages out and give presentations? I want to know all the data and the metrics behind what it took to make one sale. Because once I have that, I can document it. Now it's easier for me to duplicate it. Do you see how that works? So if it took me 10 emails, 3 sales calls, $20, and 5 days worth of all types of activities to sell one product, now I know if I documented that and duplicated it and do it again, I'll sell another product. You got to get this. This is where developing and documenting is the first way to rise above recession. All right, here's the next one. Number 2, the second way to rise above a recession. And I hope you're getting something out of this, because it's very, very important for you to learn these principles and these practices. The second way to rise above a recession is you have to find and align. Find and align. I want you to write that down. This is the second way to rising above a recession. Find and align. Find and align. So what exactly do you need to find and align? Here's what, and it's really not a what, it's a who. Who do you need to find and align? You need to find people who are winning. This is what you need to find and align yourself with. People who are winning. Like whatever it is that you want to do, wherever it is that you want to go, whatever it is that you want to have, however you want your life to be, there are people in this world who are winning in those same things. And you've got to learn to find those people and align yourself with those people. Because if you're not around people who are winning, then winning is not going to become a part of your daily practices. So finding and aligning with people is going to be absolutely essential to you rising above a recession. You do not need to be around people who are just talking negative. You do not need to be around people who are not motivated. You don't need to be around people who are pessimistic. You need to be around optimistic people. You need to be around those who are motivated and inspired and have the momentum and the wins and the success and the information to help you get further up that road so that you can win and succeed. So just this past weekend, as I mentioned earlier, we hosted a 2-day event right here at the Buckhead Marriott Conference Center, right? So one of my staff members, team members, my executive administrator, she conversed with one of the gentlemen that works at this establishment, right? And they exchanged information, and we were just on the phone speaking with them momentarily before our live show today. And the gentleman was just saying how he was listening to what we were in there discussing about wealth, about becoming millionaires, about building legacies, and everything that we were talking about during our mastermind. And he said he wants to be a part of our community. He wants to find and align with the right people because of the information he was hearing. Because he said that's the direction in life that he's going, and he wanted to find and align himself with like-minded people. Well, you have to do the same. Now, here's the thing. Once you find the people who are winning, in order to align with the people that you're winning, and I'm not just saying this for me, but I'm saying this for anybody, you've got to be willing to pay to play. So many people today, they want everything for free. They don't want to pay for anything. I know, I'm telling you, I deal with people like this all the time. They just want free information. They want free coaching. They want free consulting. They want free training. They just want a free sit down. That's cool. I get it. I understand it. But at a certain point, you've got to be willing to pay. Here's what one of my mentors says. One of my mentors, here's what he says. He says, when you pay attention. Think about that. When you pay attention. So when you're willing to pay financially, pay for the services that other people are providing, when you find the right people and you align with them, you're willing to make an exchange with them. Because I really don't want to waste all my time with people who just want something for free but never want to make an exchange with me. Who's to say I won't purchase what you have? But you never give me an opportunity to purchase what you have, because instead of you finding and aligning, you just trying to figure out how you can wheel and deal. The second way is not to wheel and deal your way above a recession. People who wheeling and dealing in this season, they're going to get crushed. So that's why you hear a lot of internet gurus and people who are already influencers in business. You hear them talk about how the fake entrepreneurs are going to get crushed in this season because they really don't have no true sustainable success. They just made themselves look good on social media, but there's nothing supporting them because they're not coachable. They're not teachable. They just figured out a way to wheel and deal their way through certain circles and certain people and cycles, and they've gotten some money, and now they're able to get a little flashy and flaunt, but there's nothing sustainable. So the second way to rise above a recession is to find and align yourself with people who are winning, with people who are recession proof. That's what my wife and I have always done. My wife and I have always been willing and ready and wanting to take any resources that we have and reinvest those resources back into our businesses, back into ourselves, back into relationships. A lot of times my wife and I, we invest money, and we're not even investing money that we're getting anything in return in terms of like training or coaching or some product or service or some opportunity other than a relationship. It's just a relationship. The fact that I got a relationship with you, the fact that I can text you and call you and email you and get some information from you. I was on the phone earlier with one of my spiritual daughters, but she's also a mentee in our coaching program, and she needed some information. She needed some direction, some questions, and we were conversing, but she just blessed me because she was like, I'm so glad that I joined the program when I did, because if I would have joined it at a different time in my life, she said, I would have just had ideas, but now I'm executing. And so now, because I'm executing, it's so valuable for me to be able to just make a call, get a question to answer, get some clarity so I can go execute. And that's the power of finding and aligning with people who are winning. So that's the second way to rise above a recession, okay? Number 3, the third way to rise above a recession is for you to work and win. For you to work and win. And I keep saying this, especially on these live shows, because I know a lot of people watch these free shows and they get this information, they browse the internet and they look for people who are talking about things that I'm talking about. I want to bring this back up again as the third way to rise above a recession. It's called work. And I'm not talking about a job. You have to work whatever it is that you have. So you got money. You need to work your money. You got time. You need to work your time. You got effort. You need to work your effort. You have access. You need to work your access. You got opportunities. Work your opportunities. Working is all about taking what you have, your talents, your skills, your personality. I know some people who got great personalities and they not even working their personalities. Imagine someone who has an amazing personality, but they're suffocating it because of other things that they got going on. No, you need to work everything you got. Everything you got at your disposal. If you have relationships, work your relationships. You got relationships with people, work those relationships. This is the third way to rise above a recession. This is not the time to take a break. This is not the time to fall back. This is not the time to retract. This is not the time to give up. This is not the time to give in. This is not the time to throw in the towel. This is not the time to hope, wish, and think that at some point things are going to change and get better. No, it's not. You're going to control the narrative of your life, and you're going to make the decision that, number one, you're going to develop the business and financial intelligence that you need. You're going to create the right structures, systems, processes, and practices, right, for your business or for whatever it is that you do. You're going to learn to document all the things that you do on a day-to-day basis so that you can have metrics that are measurable to determine what works and what doesn't work. Next, you're going to find and align people like me, groups like my groups, communities like our community. You're going to find people like us. You're going to align with people like me, and you're not going to allow yourself to be blocked because of other barriers that are not important. So money should not be a barrier. Time should not be a barrier. Location should not be a barrier. Convenience or inconvenience should not be a barrier. Move all the barriers. Find and align with people who are winning, that you know there's something about them that you need to align yourself with. And then put everything you have at your disposal to work. I'm not telling you not to save money, because saving money or storing money is a part of your financial plan. But if you're saving or storing money, but you're not working any of that money to get better at who you are, to get better at what you're supposed to do, you're losing, you're wasting that, because now you are hoarding things that you feel like are assets, but you are a liability. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you hold on to money because it's your asset, but you become a liability because you're not getting any better as a person. You ain't developing. You don't know no more today than you knew 8 years ago, and you wonder why you keep becoming a victim in a statistic when we have economic issues like now. You've got to get better at who you are. You've got to get better at what you know how to do, and you got to develop that. And so you got to work your money, time, effort, access, opportunities, talent, skills, your personality, your relationships, your circle. Work it. And as you work it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start winning. That's what's going to happen. So I want to challenge you today, for real, for those of you that are watching me and you have not participated in any of our business and financial training programs, coaching programs, or consulting programs, I want to challenge you today to make a decision to become a better version of yourself, to learn more than just the things that you've known up to now that you know are not getting you no further. They're not making you no more money. They're not helping you build your business no bigger. They're not giving you no more leverage. So guess what's going to have to happen? You're going to have to leave that place that you've plateaued, and you're going to have to get uncomfortable and allow yourself to be open to learning new things. This is why my job as a business coach, a business consultant, a business and financial educator, my job is to provide the information for you, the support, the strategies, and the solutions for you so that you can get better at being you. You can get better at building a business, not just your craft, because whatever the thing is that you do, I might not be good at it. You might be a landscaper. You might be a marketer. You might be a painter. You might be a plumber. You might be a designer. You might be an IT tech. You might be some other type of consultant outside of business and finance. I'm not trying to do your job or show you how to be better at what you do. I want to show you how to take what you have and what you do and package it with the right business structure, with the right business systems, with the right processes and practices, so that whatever it is that you do, you can become better at it because you have an infrastructure that's built around you to give you that leverage to move forward. So I want you to take advantage. We have an amazing mentorship program. It's a coaching program that we provide weekly coaching calls like tonight. Today is Monday. Every Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we host our weekly coaching calls. We provide one-on-one coaching sessions. We give you 1 year access to all of our business and financial training programs to teach you about how to start and structure holding companies. We teach you about sales and marketing. We teach you about building the right business systems and processes. We teach you how to literally become a millionaire, which is why our signature programs are headlined by the word millionaire. We have a millionaire blueprint and a millionaire mentorship program. So I would love to take a few minutes to share more information with you about our programs and how our programs can help make your life, your business, and your finances get to the next level. All you have to do is text the word millionaire. You could text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. I know some of you watch me all the time. You're faithful followers. You know that I know what I'm talking about, but you've never pulled the trigger to be a part of any of our programs. We have programs that range from $497 for our holding company courses, our financial literacy courses, up to $1,500 for our Millionaire Blueprint, our all-in-one training program, which we offer monthly payment plans. So we make it easy for you. Like literally, you can get access to our Millionaire Blueprint, our signature training program for business and finance for $125, like literally. So we break that $1,500 program up into 12 monthly payments to give you an opportunity to get in, to start learning, and to start making money. Our coaching program, we provide monthly payments for because we want to help you move that needle forward. So we've had people in our coaching program for 2 years now. We started our coaching program in 2021. Yeah, last year, around April of 2021. And we've like literally, like at least half of the coaching mentees and clients that we had in our first year, they joined our second year because they've gotten so much value. So I want you to take advantage of the opportunity to really do what I just told you you need to do to rise above a recession. Number one, the first way was to what? For you to develop business and financial intelligence and learn to document that. So we teach you how to do all of those things. We teach you how to start your company, how to structure it if you already have one existing. We show you how to restructure it if you want a holding company or if you want to utilize that concept. We teach you how to set up your systems, like your sales and marketing and your financial systems and your operating systems. We show you how to develop the right processes for those systems, practices, and we work with you on a regular basis to make sure that it's actually benefiting you. We want you to get results. So all you have to do is text the word millionaire to 404-478-7213. And I'll be more than happy to take a few moments to answer any questions that you have about anything that you're doing in your business. You just need to know what direction you need to go. Maybe you're just looking for some answers for things that you have going on that you can't quite figure out. Just give me a call or just text millionaire and I'll reach back out to you, or we will, one of my team members will, so that we can schedule and set up either a call, a Zoom, or maybe you're local. We can set up an in-person sit down so that we can really show you how to take your business and even your personal financial life to the next level. Also, ladies and gentlemen, also, I wanted to mention that this past week, Friday and Saturday, the 22nd and 23rd, we hosted a one-night revival this past Friday, and we hosted a one-day millionaire mastermind this past Saturday. So what my team and I decided to do was to host another millionaire mastermind in a couple weeks. So if you missed the millionaire mastermind we just hosted and you want to join us for our next one, we're going to have a limited seating in this next one. So you're going to have to pre-register so that we know you're showing up, because we have to be prepared for you and we have to know that you're going to show up. So we will be hosting it in person, but we're also going to provide a virtual version as well. So if you would like to join me for our next Millionaire Mastermind, it's going to be free. I'm hosting another free Millionaire Mastermind. So if you didn't make the last one this past Saturday and you want to join me for the next one, I want you to reach out to me. You can text millionaire to this number so that we can get you set up, or you can just visit Ramonepreston.com/event. Ramonepreston.com/event. So I love and appreciate all of you. Thank you all for joining the show today. Please leave a comment. Leave the biggest takeaway you got. What was your biggest takeaway? Just put it in the comments and let us know what your biggest takeaway from today's show was. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube page. Leave me a Google review. Go to Ramonepreston Enterprises on Google. You can just type in Ramonepreston Enterprises and leave me a star review or a Google review. So let the world know that you appreciate what we're doing and how much information and value we're providing. It would really go a long way. It would definitely go a long way, because a lot of people read reviews. They want to know we're legitimate and they want to see what you're saying about us. So we appreciate your Google reviews. Thank you. You could go to Google, type in Ramonepreston Enterprises, and you'll see that you can leave us a star review or a written review, and subscribe to my YouTube page. And on any other platform that you go to, search Ramonepreston. You can find me at Ramonepreston on all those platforms. I would really, really appreciate it. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Ramonepreston Show.